And we're back to the Python Institute. This time we're on lab 2.1.1.9, and we are continuing our discussion about the print function and the various functions and instructions that print can do. This lab is a little unusual compared to all the others that we're doing in the fact that we're not really doing a whole lot with this one. We're really just kind of looking at what it is. For instance, here in this paragraph right here, it talks about how Python is a little unique in the fact that there can only be one instruction per line. And we kind of saw that on the prior lab when we tried to put two print statements on the same line, and it gave us a syntax error. And this is saying that that's one of the things that's unique to Python in the fact that there can only be one instruction per line. Now we can see on the right hand side we have two print statements. We have a print statement right here that says the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. And then we have another print statement, down came the rain and washed the spider out. So what everything on the left hand side is saying right here is that if we want to print out both of these, we kind of have to put them into two different print statements. And if I run it as it is, then we'll see in the console output that it will work perfectly. It works exactly as we expected it to do. It went ahead and it ran this first print statement. At the very end, it did what's called a carriage return. Think of the enter key on your keyboard, and then printed out the second line. If I was to modify this, as we did in the prior lab, and I just hit delete right here, it brings the second print statement onto the same line as the first line. So now if I run it, we'll get a syntax error, and it tells us you can't do that. You can't have two lines at the same point. Now there are ways to make it work the other way around, to where, for instance, the print statement can occur or can exist on more than one line. So even though we can't have more than one command on a single line, we can have an individual statement exist across multiple lines. So just something you have to pay attention to, and notice that if you're getting a syntax error on a particular line, maybe look at that one specific line and try to see what might be going on with it.